I want to thank, on behalf of Ferntree Gully Village Traders, thank the Bendigo Bank for the grant for this public address system. Now, the Ferntree Gully Village Traders is exceptional in this evening's celebrations, in that it was actually founded by the community bank, and it's a 10th anniversary this year. I think this evening might be the only celebration of the fact that it's 10 years of the Traders, and I'm sorry Des isn't here. And the Traders Association was set up to be, among other things, a voice to the council, as representing not only the businesses in the village but also community groups in the area and residents. And over the 10 years, I think what has been built up with the help of many people is a really effective little township group that operates pretty informally. Can I just say a bit about this public address system, because we mainly want it for a couple of things that the Traders Association does. One of them is the Anzac Dawn Watch, and the other one is the Village Fair. And I'd love to have a minute to just tell you how the Dawn Watch started. Back in 2012, I think it was, that the old quarry site was finally opened up as a park, and pathways were put down into the area by the council. And we were, when I say we, this is the Ferntree Gully news team, which was actually initiated at that meeting in 2009. The team, we were working with Knox Historical Society to do a book on Knox Anzacs to commemorate the centenary of the First World War and of Gallipoli and so on. So we're a bit ahead of that, and I'd been reading about Gallipoli. So I went down to have a look at the Quarry Park because it was open, and I thought we put this in the newspaper. And I got down there, and just looking at that, it's an amazing dramatic scene there, with the lake at the bottom and the cliff and the bush across the top. And I looked at this and I thought, this geography is like Gallipoli. And I'd been reading about, there was one Ferntree Gully young man, Corporal James Head, who was in the boats at the first Gallipoli landing and died that day. And just looking at this scenario, and you imagine they're in the boats waiting to land, and it just hit me, and I just thought, this is the whole Gallipoli setup. And why don't we go down and recreate it for a dawn service? And I went round to Des's shop, and I said, I do this a lot, I go round to, we all go to Des's shop with all our ideas and everything else, and I said, how about this for an idea, Des? How about we go down there in the dark at 5:30 on Anzac morning and celebrate James Head and Gallipoli? And he said to me, I mean, he dismisses most of a lot of my ideas, but he said, that one's a goer. He said, do you mind if I tell people? Do you mind if I pass it on? So I say, feel free. Yeah. Now, I'm astonished at this. We had 50 people the first time. 2014 then was the beginning of the celebrations of the centenary of the war, about 300, 400, the next year 500, 600. We've stopped counting this. It's just extraordinary. Now, we don't want a big sound system, we don't want a major sound system, but it will be good each time we read the account of Corporal Head. We'll have now a better sound system. We just had a very minimal one for that event.
Brilliant.
So,
brilliant.